Happy New Year, everyone. Now, I know that 2021 has not got off to the start that any of us would have wanted. However, I'm just making this little presentation to let you know that as a school, we are still here to support you in any way that you will need while we go through this second lockdown. The main thing for us all to hold on to at this time is that we're safe and we're healthy, and that's the way we want it to stay. Everything else is something that we can deal with, and we will get through that together. So, firstly, I hope you all had an amazing Christmas, and bravo to everyone who took part in our concert. I have had so many comments from parents to say how much they enjoyed it, and I think we need to hold on to at this time to the things that we can achieve, even though we're having to do things very differently. And that's the amazing part that technology is able to play in the situation that we find ourselves in at the moment. Boys and girls, remember when we had our first lockdown last year and everyone came together, didn't we? And we put rainbows in our windows, and this was all to show that we were hoping for better days ahead. So unfortunately, we find ourselves back in this situation again, but what I want you to hold on to is this word, hope. This time there is more hope because we have a vaccination that the government are working on really quickly to get as many people vaccinated as possible so that we can prevent them from getting this virus. I suppose we all just need to be a bit patient, but hold on to the hope that maybe this is the last time that we will be faced with this. So hope is a word that I really hope, boys and girls, that you will hold on to throughout this lockdown. And kindness is the second word that I want you to think about. While you're at home and this virus is stopping us being together, it can cause us to feel anxious and it can cause us to feel stress. But when you are kind to people, you can help that anxiety and that stress to go away. And kindness, if you remember when I spoke to you, I said that kindness was a bit like a virus, because when you're kind and you spread love and happiness to people, it makes them want to be kind and spread love and happiness too. So I really hope that while we are not able to be together, that you continue to choose kindness and show kindness to the other people in your family. You will feel really, really proud of yourself if you're able to manage to do this. The third word and the last word that I want you to keep at the forefront of your mind is connected, because Mrs. Wilson and the teachers and the other staff in school are going to work so hard to ensure that this time during this lockdown that we stay as connected to each other as possible. Even though you're at home and we're in school or in our own homes, it doesn't mean that we can't still talk to each other and see each other. Now, if you got a new tablet or another device for Christmas, what you want to do is add the Teams app and then look for your class Teams page and the connected Teams page, Connected Carmuirs, that you can see on the screen here. You want to look for those teams, and this is where you will be able to watch assemblies, you'll be able to take part in the top 5 quiz, you'll be able to be in touch with your classmates and your teacher, and Mrs. Wilson will be thinking about some exciting competitions to put on there as well. Now, if you don't have a device, please don't worry, because again, I am going to be in touch next week to support you in finding out what you need and seeing what we can do to help you get set up so that you can stay connected with us this time. It will be really, really good for us all to be able to see each other every day. Okay, everyone, so think about what we're going to all, and Mrs. Wilson will need to work on this as well. We're all going to stay hopeful that this isn't going to be for much longer, and when we eventually get back together, that this will be the last time we have to lock down. We're going to make a real effort together to be kind to everyone around us, because we know that if we are kind, that we're helping people through this difficult time. And us at Carmuirs, we are very, very good at this. And the third thing we're going to do is we're going to work really hard to stay connected with each other. Okay, last time round we spent time emailing and phoning your parents, but this time we want to really be connected to you and to be keeping in touch with you every day. And that goes for myself, for the class teachers, and probably other staff that you know in school as well. We will all work to keep ourselves connected. Now, when the lockdown happened last year, we weren't prepared for it, and we didn't know how best to keep in touch with you. But we've learned a lot now, so that this newest period of home learning should look very different to how it was the first time round. And the first thing I want to reassure your families about and the adults in your house is that we are not looking for this to be stressful for anyone at all. So, what is it actually going to look like? Well, the good news is that we were quite organised before we broke up for our holidays, and each of you should have a learning pack already at home with work that your teacher has provided for you to do next week. Now, your holiday doesn't end until Sunday, so on Monday you can look at your learning pack, and that is all that we are looking for from you next week, to work through the activities that are in that pack. And while you're doing that and working on that, Mrs. Wilson and other staff will be in touch to help you get your devices ready and set up so that we can start our proper online learning from Seesaw and on Teams from the 18th of January. But again, this is not something for you to stress about. This is the responsibility of school to support you to get this done. And then on Monday the 18th of January, we will be all set to go. We will have our devices ready, we will have our Seesaw class app, we will have our Teams set up, and from then we will be able to communicate and stay in touch. So these are the two apps that I want you to have on your new tablet. If you've got a tablet or a device, these are the apps you want to look at. Now, some of the adults in your house will already have the Seesaw Family app, but that is not the same as the one that you need now. You need the Seesaw Class app, and you need this Teams app that you can see here as well. And these are the only two things that you need to be thinking about getting set up next week. And again, I will say that will be with the help of us in school. So unless you have already had to self-isolate at home with your class, you probably haven't downloaded the class app. So this is what it looks like, and this is what you will use for your learning activities every day, starting from Monday the 18th. Now the good thing is we got this app into school, didn't we? So that you had time to practice with it. So if you get a school device home, this will already be on it. And if you didn't, or if you aren't getting a school device home, you'll download this onto your own tablet or laptop, and then you will be sent a home learning code that will get you set up. You'll put this code into the Seesaw class app, and then that will be you good to get going with your learning online from the 18th, which is not this Monday coming, but the Monday afterwards. Please also, if you've got a new tablet or device, download the Microsoft Teams app. You'll need your Glow username and password to get signed into Teams, and again, someone will be in touch to give you these if you don't already know them. Teams will be used for seeing your teachers face to face every day, and it is important that you go on at the time that your teacher sets for you. We will also continue to have our top 5 quiz on a Friday, so you'll be able to come on with your family and join in on the Connected Carmuirs channel. And our first quiz will be on Friday the 22nd of January at 1 o'clock, but I will keep you informed about that, so you don't need to worry about remembering that date now. These other apps are apps that would be worthwhile having if you don't already have them. SumDog, Teacher Monster to Read, and Epic. These are your numeracy app and your 2 reading apps that your teacher might refer to when you start your learning online. So if you have some time to download them and start playing about with them just now, it will help you be organised. So let's recap on what you need to be thinking about and what you don't need to be worrying about over this next period of a week. So learning will start on Monday coming, but the first week of learning will be using your learning packs only. You don't need to worry about anything else apart from doing the work in your pack. Someone will be in touch to help you get set up for online learning. Mrs. Wilson is going to put a survey out to your parents today along with this presentation so that they can let me know what you are going to need to get started for online learning on the 18th. From the 18th, your teachers will be online via Teams every day, and they will give you a time to be there. It is important that you go online via Teams at these specified times. We can't be letting you fall behind in your learning. We need to be seeing you every day. Your learning activities will be on Seesaw every day. You will need the Seesaw class app. You might be asked to download other apps to support your learning. Finally, a word to the adults in your home. I know that this is a really, really challenging time. I know that some of you will be really struggling with this, and I want you to keep something in mind. The most important thing for us in Carmuirs Primary School is knowing that our families are safe and well. So nothing else can take over from this. If you need anything at all, we are all still at work and are here to support you. I have seen amazing things achieved in Carmuirs by everyone working together and supporting each other. You are not on your own with this, or with any other worries that this new lockdown brings you. Contact us at school at any time, and together we will make this work and do ourselves and our children proud. As I have said many times, we are Team Carmuirs, and we can achieve anything as long as we work together. So families first, connection, and everything else will sort itself out. Take care, everyone.